was July 2023, winter in Leongatha, Australia. A cold, grey Saturday, the kind that makes you want to stay inside. My plan was simple: share a family lunch and head home early. Erin had called, saying she had important news about her health. At first, my nephew, her estranged husband, was supposed to come, but at the last moment he cancelled. He didn't feel comfortable being around her. So in the end, it was just the four of us: Abigail and Ron, my in-laws, my wife, and me. The table was set with something impressive: beef Wellington. The pastry was golden. The aroma of meat and mushrooms filled the air. My wife smiled as she cut her portion. The atmosphere felt almost normal, except for one detail. Erin served herself from a separate plate, her hands unsteady, her movements stiff, almost mechanical. Then, in the middle of casual conversation, she dropped the news: "I have cancer." We all rose, hugged her, told her she wouldn't face it alone. The evening seemed to end on a bittersweet but hopeful note. I never imagined it would be the last time I saw my family alive. To understand what followed, you need some context. Erin was Abigail and Ron's daughter-in-law. I'm a pastor, and my wife, Abigail's sister, had always been my partner in faith, in family, in everything. Before the separation, gatherings were routine: laughter, children running around, long dinners that stretched into the night. But once the divorce began, tension seeped into every corner, like a cold draft that never left. That's why it felt unusual, almost suspicious, when Erin insisted on seeing us again, saying she wanted to reconcile, that she had health news to share. The first signs appeared that same night: nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, stomach cramps that tore through us like knives. We thought it was food poisoning. At the hospital, the truth hit like a hammer: Amanita phalloides, the death cap mushroom. This mushroom is as deadly as its name suggests. Found across Australia, Canada, and the United States, it's nearly indistinguishable from some edible species, but it's responsible for about 90% of mushroom-related deaths worldwide. A single bite can destroy the liver of a healthy adult. Its cruelty lies in its method. First, violent symptoms that seem to ease, giving victims false hope, before the poison silently finishes its attack on the vital organs. Abigail and Ron didn't make it. My wife didn't either. I clung to life, weeks in the hospital, drifting between prayers and medical machines. There were nights when I felt my soul slipping away, when I thought I would join the others. But somehow, against all odds, I survived. Meanwhile, investigators were uncovering the truth. Erin lied. She told police we had all eaten the same thing, but she had kept a separate plate for herself. Days later, she discarded a dehydrator in the trash. When it was recovered, it tested positive for mushrooms. She had also claimed she had cancer, but medical records showed no trace of it. Even stranger, she went to the hospital that night too, but walked out soon after, while the rest of us deteriorated. Over time, the case revealed a chilling pattern. She had been dehydrating mushrooms she had gathered earlier, preparing them for this very meal. Every detail pointed to careful planning, deception, and concealment. In July 2025, a jury found her guilty of 3 counts of murder and 1 count of attempted murder. The media called her the Mushroom Killer. I'm still here, alive but scared. Sometimes I close my eyes and I'm back at that table. The crackle of pastry, my wife's gentle smile, Erin's nervous gestures, and every time I wake, one truth echoes in my mind: trust, placed in the wrong hands, can be fatal. That lunch stole my family, and I survived to tell.